Go. Right, guys, so Nigeria have finally made it into the finals of the CAF playoffs against Gabon. It was a game of two periods, I guess. The first half, nothing was happening. Second half, it was 1-1. A great goal from Adams, really needed in that game because I felt like you guys were playing tentatively. You know, you were very careful not to lose that match, but you got very lucky. Let's be honest, Nigeria. You got very lucky. There was a penalty shout for Gabon, which went your way, and it was a straightforward penalty. I was not really impressed with the officiating. He did you a favor. And yeah, you know it. I know it. I'm not happy about it. And it doesn't do the reputation of African football any favors. Honestly, very bad, very dodgy. I expected Nigeria to go through. And when they went into extra time at 1-1, Nigeria literally, the coach made some changes, moved things around, and everything changed in a good way for you guys. You know, you took advantage of... you took advantage basically of Gabon's tiredness. They ran out of ideas. They ran out of stamina in that midfield. Where Nigeria win is their accomplishments, their team, the depth, the accomplishments, the exposure. You guys bid your time. You tried everything. You made your changes, which came in. And yeah, great to see Osimhen on the score sheet. He had a horrendous miss earlier in the game, before extra time. And then, of course, Ejuke, 98 minutes, he scores it becomes 2-1. And then Osimhen goes in for the third and the fourth goal, 4-1 to Nigeria. And you are in the finals. Now, you are going to be meeting not Cameroon, as I said you would, but the Congo DRC. And it is going to be a very interesting matchup, I think, on Sunday. Now, Cameroon really struggled. You know, one of the guys, thank you guys for watching this channel as well. You did say that Cameroon were really muscling and they waste all their energy, and which is stored in their muscles, and they were not looking progressive. There were some good opportunities, Mbemba looking good, doing a few things, but literally they just couldn't get it over the line. And a great shocking goal came in from Mbemba in the second half, sort of late-ish. I thought it was going to go to extra time. Second goal goes in. First goal goes in 1-0. Congo DRC are in the final on Sunday, and they'll be facing Nigeria. So I think instead of dwelling too much about what happened, let's talk about what we should be expecting on Sunday, because I think this matchup is going to be very interesting. You know what? Both teams, Nigeria and Congo DRC, have got the sort of same kind of pathway. Both of your teams, they've got players who have come in, who have trained abroad. You've got a lot of French guys, Belgian guys playing for Congo DRC. Then you've got Nigeria. You guys are everywhere. You're playing in the Premier League, you're in the French League, you're in the Spanish League, Italian League. You know, so basically you've got a lot of outside influences coming in, and you play really well when you go onto these nice, beautiful surfaces. So yeah, it's going to be great. You know, Galatasaray is where? Is it Turkey? Yeah. So yeah, it's something like that. And then transfer for Onana. So let's have a look at the team that started tonight, because we have to be thinking about the kind of lineup we are going to be getting for Nigeria in the game on Sunday. If the coach starts Eric Chelle, that's Mali, Gabon. Yeah. If Eric Chelle, basically Malian guy, if he goes with the same team that started tonight, he might want to do a few changes because some things were not working for a long period of time. We're definitely going to see Nwabali in goal. Now, I saw him pull up a little bit earlier in the game, sort of late in the game tonight. I don't know if he'll be fit for the final, but I've got a feeling he will be, probably just being careful. Now, the defense, there was a bit of a change. We had Osai Samuel on right back with Benjamin Frederick. Now, this guy, I've told you guys, I've been talking about this guy. In one of the qualifiers, was it Rwanda or something, or South Africa, one of the games, I spotted him. The guy is very exciting. He's very dangerous. Did you see that assist to Osimhen for Osimhen's first goal? Beautiful. He was in the right position, right. The weight of the pass was perfect. I mean, Osimhen will get all the plaudits, but this guy, yeah, perfect defender. I don't know where you got him from, but he is quality. He is quality, beautiful player. Bassi and Sanusi back four. Wilfred Ndidi got a yellow card. So he was the one doing the holding defensive role there. Chikwueze had to come off. Chikwueze, 2 games, I haven't really been impressed that I've seen him in. Not really, I can't lie, but, you know, effectively we'll see. Ademola Lookman started. Him and Chikwueze were taken off at the same time. And I think when the other guys came on for them, let me see who came on for. Ejuke came on for Chikwueze and Moses Simon came on for Lookman. They looked more exciting. Now, this is not a negative on Lookman and Chikwueze. Sometimes when you're sitting on the bench and you can see the gaps, it's so much easier to switch your mind to play in a certain way. And obviously that is what happened because they could see how the Gabonese were set up and how they could exploit those chances, and bringing them in really changed everything. And they were tired, ran out of ideas. But you know what? It looks like on Tuesday when they were doing a strike, they were not just sitting there, they were doing tactical things in the hotel. So yeah, it worked out in the end. Alex Iwobi, I noticed him, especially after the game went to 2-1. Some really smooth, you know, like passes, some really smooth interplays with Moses Simon, is that his name? And I was like, you know, I really like Alex Iwobi, and I think he has benefited so much from playing for Nigeria, even in his football at Fulham in the Premier League. He has benefited so much, and you know what, choosing to play for Nigeria has really worked really well for him, you know, so it's really good. I wish him luck so he can play at the World Cup with all his other friends and stuff, so good luck to him. So but yeah, he did pretty okay. Adams scored the first goal to break the deadlock. And then Osimhen as well scored 2 right at the end of the match. And of course, he looked quite exciting in the second half. And he missed some sitters, a couple of sitters. I saw him and I'm thinking, wow, how did you do that? Just wide. And he was obviously very disappointed. But yeah, in the end, the end justifies the means in this case. Nigeria won 4-1 with extra time. So it was awesome for them. Let's have a look at the possible lineup for Congo DRC. Mbemba, the goal scorer, right in extra time in the 91st minute against Cameroon. I've got a feeling this guy is going to be starting. Oh, here you go. So Mbemba is there, centre back. I should have seen the way he took that goal though. Not bad. So Mpasi in goal. And then Kayembe, Taunzebe, you know some of these names. I know these names. I've seen these names in the Champions League and the Europa League. They are not to be sniffed at Nigeria. Let me be honest. Mbemba got a yellow card. Wan-Bissaka, another great Premier League talent. Piquel, Charles Piquel, Sadiki came off. Mutosami, Mbuku, Bakambu, we know this name, Bongonda, as that front 3. Now, they will need, let's have a look at some of the substitutions, because I've got a feeling these guys, Kayembe came on for Piquel, Chipenga came on for Mbuko, Kalulu is there as a defender, Masauku, know him, lots of defenders. Trying to look for attackers. Mayele came on, Chipenga came on, Balikwisha. Now Balikwisha, he didn't come on and I've never heard of him, so that is someone else. But honestly, yeah, this game against DRC is a very dangerous game. It's a very dangerous game. because if you do what you did against Gabon and sit back and try not to make mistakes, these guys will be playing your same game. They've got the personnel to be able to do what you did. They've got the same talent that you do. You've got better depth, definitely. You've got more depth, but you know what, yeah, it is not going to be super easy. So head to head, now we're going historical. The last game you had with Congo DRC was in 2018, according to Live Score, and it was a draw, 1-1. And in 2015, which is going back, when it was 2015, 10 years ago, Congo DRC beat you guys 2-0. And then in 2010, which is a million years ago, you beat them 5-2. So we can't rely on the head-to-head. But what you can rely on is comparing the kind of talent you'll be facing. The players for Congo DRC also play in Europe. The majority of those guys on the pitch, they've got the same kind of training that you get in some of the best academies in Europe. My favorites are going to be Nigeria. I think Nigeria are going to make it into the intercontinental playoffs. But right now, you need to be so careful, because I don't mind who qualifies. Zambia, we didn't even try. We were trash. We were terrible. But personally, everybody, a lot of people, majority of Africans like the idea of seeing Nigeria. You know, you Nigerians, you give so much excitement. You fight to the end. You know, you fight for everything. So having you at the World Cup is going to be super interesting. They're going to bring out the excitement in Africa. They're going to bring out the best kids in Africa. The Congolese, they are flashy, but they are not Nigeria. You know what I mean? I am 50-50. Whoever goes through, I will support. At the World Cup, if you're African, I am your biggest supporter. And I want you to do well. But I think this match is going to be really, really tough. Let me know, do you think Nigeria, Congo, do you think your teams have got what it takes? First of all, not only to beat the other, but to go into the intercontinental tournament and beat those guys there to get in the last spot for Africa in the pot for the finals of the World Cup, which is taking place in America, Canada, and Mexico. Do you think you've got what it takes? Personally, I hate giving opinions like this, but I think it's going to be really difficult, because Nigeria have tempted fate throughout this tournament, throughout the playoffs. You went to South Africa, you fluffed your lines, you beat Benin, you did well against Benin, but you should have won that group stage from the beginning because of the personnel you've got. But then again, to have the resilience, not only to do what you have done, to go into this matchup against Gabon and deliver the goods, I reckon that makes you a good favorite. Personally, I think the odds are, let me check the odds 1 second. I think Nigeria odds on to qualify to go into the next stage of this tournament. Let's see, give me a second. Let's see if we've got any betting odds. No odds.
And after that unlikely miss,
no odds yet. They're still working on them, but I reckon Nigeria are going to be favorites in this matchup. But Nigeria need to be really, really careful. The Congo DRC are not there to play. They are going to be trying to get in and go and qualify. Please, guys, you know what? Let me know what you think. I really appreciate all your support so far. You have supported this channel from the very beginning, watching the women at the African Nations Cup in Morocco only a few months ago. And yeah, let's talk through this the next few days till Sunday, and let's see how we are going to enjoy the game on Sunday, because I can't wait. I really can't wait to see what happens. I just hope it will be free-flowing, electric African football on shore then. But I'll be ready, whatever happens. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Daliso on my sports show, and I'll be talking to you through the week. See you guys. Bye-bye.